No, this is not clickbait at all. If you are clicking on this video, or you've been in the news lately, the Dogman movie is finally coming out in 2025.
Yes! Hell yeah! Hey, come on, baby! Come on! Yes! Come on!
That's not all. We have the month it's releasing in, we have a little plot synopsis, and it's just insane. Finally, we are under a year now from the Dogman movie finally releasing. DreamWorks has announced this movie all the way back in 2020. And if you don't remember, back in August, me and a specific YouTuber talked about this topic, and he's back on this video. You'll see him a little later. But I'm just here to talk about what I think of this, what I think is going to happen with this movie, who's going to be playing Dogman, the rest of the characters, what's going to really happen with this movie. Before we start, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into this video. Now, this news came out of nowhere. It was one random afternoon, and Discussing Film dropped a bombshell letting us know that the Dogman movie, existed, and was coming out January 31st, 2025. Now, to be honest, I kind of knew it was coming out in 2025, but we didn't know an exact release date just yet. If you go on Instagram, the people that had worked on this movie, give little snippets of, what's going on with this movie. But if you go to the director of the movie and, you can message him, you could ask him quite literally whatever you want. Except, obviously, stuff that happens in the movie. But I DM'd him, I think all the way back in August, and he responded. He had said about in a year or so, which is 2025. We just didn't get an exact date from DreamWorks just yet. And now we have that date of January 31st, 2025, which is only under a year, which is insane. Now, getting on to the movie itself, here is the mini plot synopsis that we have. The film follows a dog and a police officer who are injured together on a job and get a life-saving surgery where they become half dog, half man. Well, that's, honestly, if you're a Dogman fan, that's just the gist of it. To some people, that's probably jarring for, a Dave Pilkey children's book. But, if you're a Dogman fan or Captain Underpants fan, this is quite normal. And it's just a little mini plot synopsis. It's not really much. It's just, yeah, that's his origin story. But we haven't gotten to the stuff about Petey, we haven't gotten into the other stuff, Lil Petey, the rest of the characters, the rest of the gang, we have nothing about yet. And there's the one thing that everyone has on their mind right now. Is the movie gonna follow the same animation as the original Captain Underpants movie? The original Captain Underpants movie had some of the best animation I've seen from DreamWorks in the 2010s. I'm so serious. They nailed the look of the books so well. Okay, DreamWorks has their other movies based off of books where, yeah, they got the style, but they add some tweaks to it. This, they nailed the style, yeah, added a little tweaks to it, but it looks straight out of the book, just obviously in animated form. And it's crazy, but they should continue this. They should absolutely continue this again. And it's gonna look even better now that we're in, 2025. That's close to almost a decade when that movie came out, which is a little scary to think about. The Lego movie is 10 years old now.
What?
Yeah, guys, we're getting old. But moving on, I think that just going with that animation style is the best option. Now, here's the thing with, making these two movies kind of connect, because obviously, Dave Pilkey, Captain Underpants, Dogman, they all fall under the same branch. So, if you know the original story of Dogman, it's a story that's made by George and Harold. Are we gonna open this movie with George and Harold and we just, go straight into the story? Or is it gonna be something, outside of it? Are they gonna retcon it? Who knows? I think the best option is to just make it a story about George and Harold, but if there's those people that really, really want a crossover between Dogman and Captain Underpants one day, you never know, crossovers sell. But I think it's best to keep it the normal way, but I honestly do think Captain Underpants will be mentioned in this movie at least once, come on. And obviously I'm hoping that Kevin Hart and Thomas Middleditch return to this movie, because in recent news, Voice actors returning for DreamWorks movies haven't been turning out that great.
What the hell is even that?
But the way I'm thinking, I think they're gonna come back. But the one big question everyone's been asking is Dogman gonna speak in this movie? That's the big woof. Non-pun intended, by the way.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
And when it comes to the question if Dogman should have a voice in this movie, almost every Captain Underpants and Dogman fan will almost certainly say,
No, 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 Charlie, no. That's, no.
Are they wrong? No. But the way things go with Hollywood, chances are maybe. It's your main character, you're gonna want to give him some sort of voice. I mean, in the books, yeah, he doesn't speak. All the other surrounding characters, yeah, they talk. But with this, we'll just have to see where it goes. A lot of things people are gonna eventually start asking in the next few months is, who's gonna be getting cast in this movie as voice actors? I mean, DreamWorks can get stacked with their lineup. I don't have currently like a fan list right now. I'm sure plenty of people have their fan list right now, and hey, I might set aside a video for, my thoughts on what might happen. And I'm pretty sure that with this movie, this is certainly gonna be a hit. If you have looked at the charts for how many sales Dogman has made over the past years that this book series has, come to be, it is one of the best-selling children's books of our time right now. Obviously, Captain Underpants was 2010s, 2000s, it was kind of in that era. But when you think of children's books right now that almost every kid, even middle schoolers, are still reading, it's Dogman. And I think that's the perfect movie for DreamWorks to put out. I mean, yes, it's coming out in January, but technically it's a February movie. People are going to flock to this movie. I know before, with Captain Underpants, I talked about this in the last video, a lot of people, it was hard to get parents to want to go see this movie. Oh yes, let's go see Captain Underpants, and I can understand that, but with this Dogman, it's a little more appealing to say, oh, okay, let's go watch Dogman. But with this, I think the movie will be very successful. I mean, a lot of people are doubting it because it's like, oh, it's Dogman. It's not as popular as Captain Underpants, but trust me, they are on the same level. Do not underestimate Dogman. Dogman will for sure be a success for DreamWorks. But I've given my thoughts. I think it's time I let someone in the room that hasn't been here in quite a while. And if you're an old viewer of mine, you remember him very well. Take it away, Crazy Gamer Inc.
Holy
Baba Bowie.
Holy
Baba
Holy
Bowie.
Oh, hey gamers, Damon here. Don't worry about what I'm wearing. You caught me in a goose! Because we're not only 1 month, not 2 months, not 6 months, but 1 year away from the Dogman movie. Wait a goddamn minute! The countdown has begun. The hype train doesn't stop. Are you coming, or are you gonna be left behind? That's right. Today, we're collaborating with the one and only Chili Sevi. For no other reason other than to feed my starving audience.
Please, Daddy.
I told you, when I'm finished, you can have what's left.
But yeah, the Dogman movie is finally coming out!
Baby! That's what I've been waiting for! That's what it's all about!
I mean, I always knew it would. The only reason why I acted like it wasn't was because Heavy told me so. And trust me, from a guy that has a pretty bad upload schedule, you just gotta let Peak cook. I am really excited for this movie. I am more of a Captain Underpants fan. I have my problems with the series, which I'll talk about more in my Dogman ranking video. But it means just as much to me, if not more, than Captain Underpants. This is my Black Panther. There's so much left to speculate, like the cast. Samuel L. Jackson for Chief. Or Don Cheadle. Ha! Petey, I have my fan castings of Man Can Dream. And will Dogman speak? But if not, make it Chris Pratt. There's still so many questions left. Like, what books will be adapted? What's the animation like? And most importantly, will Captain Underpants be mentioned? Because think about it, if this movie does well, we might get a Captain Underpants too. But hey, let's stop speculating about things that we don't know. Let's talk about things that we do know. They uploaded a plot synopsis, so let's just take a look here. The film will center on the titular hero born after a police officer and dog are injured together and are stitched together.
What the dog doing?
Surgery. This tells me absolutely nothing. This is the most basic plot synopsis that you could have ever given. Oh, but little Petey is mentioned. Fuck! God damn it, it's Jover! God damn it!
What?
Don't worry, guys. I don't hate little Petey more than Melvin Steve.
No!
Anyways, that's about it. I feel pretty confident that this movie will be good. Anyways, Peter Hastgens. Hi. I know you've seen my video. Come on, man, let's start. Subscribe to Crazy Gamer Inc. and click that notification bell. And before I go back to procrastinating, I gotta make a very important email. Dear DreamWorks Animation, it is of your best consideration to invite me, the #1 Captain Underpants fan, to the premiere of the Dogman movie. If you do, I will make a video praising your movie longer than Gaming Magic 13's Why Toy Story 4 Destroyed Everything.
Have his keys? What? How? How did you lose your keys? You were in that house for 2 months.
XOXO Crazy Gamer Inc. They had to invite me, right? Do you see this coat?
Thank you for Crazy Gamer Inc. to coming on to this video. It's always a pleasure to have him on. But yeah, we're officially on the hype train of the Dogman movie. The clock is ticking. Soon, very soon, we're gonna eventually, get little snippets as we get closer and closer. We're gonna hear the cast announcements. We're eventually gonna get a trailer. And man, it's gonna be a crazy ride, I can tell. And if you're interested in the Dogman movie, what do you think of it? Do you think that it'll be good? Are you even, interested in this movie remotely at all? I'm really interested to hear what you guys have to say in the comments, because there's been a large group of people that are very excited for this movie. So let me know down in the comments, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace out.